What is up, veggies? My name is VTR and welcome back to another movie review, and today we're going to be reviewing Violent Night. Yeah, I know, I've been slacking on reviewing movies after I see them in theaters, but I saw this a couple days ago, and obviously with it being a Christmas movie, I had to review it for Joyful Christmas. So let's go ahead and just talk about this movie, but first, let's go ahead and look at the synopsis of the movie. So, when a team of mercenaries break into a wealthy family's compound on Christmas Eve, taking everyone inside hostage, the team isn't prepared for a surprise combatant. Is that, I don't know if I said that right. Santa Claus. Is on the grounds, and he is about to show why this Nick ain't no saint. Okay, that's really a cringy description, but this movie I do think though was a lot of fun. I walked out of this movie just felt like I had such a great time watching it. It legit was just a ton of fun. Just sit and take in this movie, and it doesn't take itself too seriously, and it's definitely just a ton of fun. If you were a horror fan, I'm going to say this, if you're a horror fan, this isn't a horror movie, but if you're a horror fan and you like good kills in horror movies, you're going to like this movie, I think, at least for that alone. Also, just, I really like this portrayal of Santa, which is really cool. I really like the way they portray him in this movie. I think it's really fun and definitely kind of a realistic portrayal, like you would think from a guy that's been doing this for thousands of years. Makes sense. And there's also some good heart to the film at points. Most of pretty much the entire cast is pretty much doing their good thing. There's so much good jokes flying at you throughout this entire movie. There's so much comedy. This movie just oozes funny. And I will say there's a lot in this movie that I just completely just found hilarious at points. It was just something that I really enjoyed. The actor playing Santa Claus, which you may recognize him from Stranger Things, or also he played the dude in Black Widow. He's a lot of fun in this. He plays, and there's also some stuff in this movie I didn't expect. We get to maybe see a tad bit of an origin story for Santa, kind of a bit for this version of Santa Claus, which is really interesting to see. And you get a kid actor in here who is talking to Santa through this walkie-talkie throughout the most of the movie, and she does a great performance. It's definitely got some funny times there. There's this one scene in the movie. I'm not gonna give it away, but it's like a Home Alone segment, and it is funny, and it is done. It's definitely like an action comedy that I think it does all of that pretty well. And this movie knows what you came here for. They do put some story in here so you sympathize with this family and everything. They do throw that in there, which isn't a bad thing. I don't think they do it really badly with implementing this family and why you should care about this family. I don't think there's really a problem with the way they implemented that. Also, maybe some people would probably say it weighs down the story a bit. Me personally, wasn't really noticeable to me. It didn't seem like a necessary distraction, or it didn't seem like it was a distraction or anything like that to the overall plot of the movie. It definitely didn't seem that way, at least not to me. The villain of this is these people that are selling to steal all this money, And the main guy, he can throw into generic action movie villain, but he's also can be really funny, and you like some of his dialogue and some of his jokes. There's one joke that is like, he's like, I'm getting impatient. I'm just gonna start shooting people randomly. And it's like, but what if you shoot the only person that knows what you need, like that knows the information that you want? And he's like, dang it. It's funny, like it's written in a fun way, and a lot of the jokes always hit. And there's just times where like when you feel like a joke's not gonna hit, it mostly hits. There's obviously a poop joke here with the I saw in the trailer with him stepping in the reindeer crap. That's a little bit of a grown moment, and there is a little bit of like annoying characters in this, but I think you're supposed to be annoyed by them. It's not like but they are annoying. There's like this this family and then where it's like, okay, so you got like the main mom, her grown daughter and son, the daughter's husband, boyfriend, whatever, and their son, or something like that, or date or whatever it was. Then you got her son and his daughter and his ex-wife that are struggling to be together or something like that, whatever. You got all that there. And the daughter character can be really annoying most of the time. It's probably my main problem with the movie is that character. Pretty much nothing she says is really funny. She's annoying. There's, like I said, also maybe like her boyfriend character who's like this whole time's like, I was an actor and blah, blah, blah. He can be annoying too. But that's mostly my complaints. Where my complaints stop is there, because most of the time I'm enjoying the action sequences. You just have so much fun with this movie, and this movie takes advantage of its R rating, which not a lot of movies do that. Not a lot of not horror movies, but just movies in general don't really take advantage of that R rating. They're like, oh, we got that R rating because we dropped a few F-bombs or things like that. No, this movie actually takes advantage of it having that R rating. Overall, though, I think this movie is a fun time. I think it is funny. I think it is well written. I think it is definitely one of my favorites of the year. I think it's just overall a fun time. I'd very much recommend it. I just enjoyed every second of this film. It was so much fun. Personally, critics give it a 73 on Rotten Tomatoes, and audiences give it an 88. And me personally, I think it deserves. I think it deserves a 3.5. I'd say. I know that's been kind of my middle ground lately for movies, but that's been my middle ground when I feel like, yeah, this movie deserves that. That's what I've like been like I feel like this movie deserves that. I'm thinking it might be a 4, but personally I don't think it's my favorite movie of the year, but it is definitely a good movie. And it's fun. It's got the action you want from a movie like this. It's got the comedy. It's got some dull moments, but for the most part, it is a fun ride, and I think most people are going to enjoy this film if you haven't seen it yet. If you haven't seen it, go see it, man. Go see it for the Christmas season, man. It's good. I think it is a fun ride, and it's just overall a great wacky experience with the I'm always interested to see new interpretations of the Santa character in movies, and this is definitely one of the more interesting versions. We've seen like killer Santas and everything, but this is definitely interesting. But that's what I'll have to say for this review, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Once again, I want to give a reminder about the merch. There is some merch here Go check it out. We got tons of items here that you guys can go pick up. So you can definitely go pick you up something if you want something. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this review. And that's really all I can say about this, I think. That's all I can say for this review. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!